You missed the spring game a little bit, or do you like this better?
Me personally,
Yeah.
I've never done a spring game. In my 5 years of college, never did it. App State never did it. Blew my knee out last year, so never had one. So I don't really know what spring game's like.
What did it mean to you be healthy, and what have you learned about the line because of it?
Yeah, it was awesome. Luckily everyone stayed healthy during spring. Darius, he had surgery before, but he's gonna be a great. He's gonna be great when he gets back. Isaiah when he gets back. But luckily we were very healthy. It was good to keep a group in there, get everybody working together. So it was exciting, and you get to see what everybody needs to work on and what everybody does well together.
Brent was saying this is probably the best that the line has looked in since he's been here. Just how would you assess how this line has grown throughout the spring, especially compared to kind of where you guys were last year?
Yeah, and I think, everyone knows last year it wasn't good, but I think this year you're going to have a solid group. You're not going to have 6, 7 different lineups every week, hopefully. Stuff happens. But I like where we're at right now. I like where their motivation is. I like how everybody wants to get better. And I think it's going to be a fun year. So.
I know you'd like to have Logan and Heath, but how big of an opportunity was that for guys like Mike and Ryan to come in and really get thrown into it immediately?
Yeah, it was really big. I know Ryan, when he got here, started at tackle for like a day and then went straight to guard. So, it was good for him. He adjusted really well, especially Mike, both of them. They came in here, they wanted to work, they wanted to learn, and it showed up. They got the great reps today. They got great reps all throughout spring. Now, obviously, still a freshman. They still got to get better, but I was impressed with them. I'm proud of them.
What about Eddie? Obviously got a lot of work at left guard with Heath out this spring. Just how have you seen him grow since that main game last year?
Absolutely, I love Eddie. Eddie, to me, Eddie will be the reason that the O-line goes wherever they go, just strictly because of what he brings to the table. He's young, he plays hard, he's physical, and it's going to motivate the older guys. Hey, knock the dust off. We got to get going now. That ball's down the field. We're going to chase the ball. So a guy like Eddie, he brings physicality in there, and everyone's going to feed off of that. So it's awesome to have him out there. Same thing. His first time playing left guard, really, so he got some reps in there. See what the offseason has, but excited for him.
Through spring, what have you liked about the Arbuckle offense and Mateer at quarterback?
The Arbuckle offense is awesome. It's exciting. Never really know. Honestly, sometimes I don't even know what happens back there, but it's exciting because, we're scoring a lot. But Arbuckle brings a lot of energy in there, and John, those two are on the same page. So it's like having Arbuckle on the field, and it's very helpful for us. So I don't have to worry about everything out there. That John can help me and I can help him, so we're on the same page.
It's been like having Kevin Wilson around to help Coach Beanville out.
Oh, Coach Wilson. Coach Wilson's hilarious. I don't know, he had a stretch there for about 4 days where he's getting knocked on his butt out in practice. I don't know what happened. He's doing field goal, he got knocked down, inside. It was poor guy, man. He might need to do hips in, but he's been awesome. He's he's very, very helpful with us. He's got different insight. He's got different insight for everybody. But he's been great. He's funny. I like him. But yeah, it's always good to have more wisdom around.
You share any of those old war stories with Brent from when they were the OCDC going after it here?
Nah, he did tell me the story the other day when he was coaching at Miami of Ohio. 'Cause I'm from Virginia, and about when he went into Virginia Tech and beat them, so he's rubbing that in for me, growing up Virginia Tech fan. So,
How familiar with him were you before he got here? I know obviously you guys played Tulsa a couple years ago. When he was
yeah, I wasn't too. I knew of him, but I didn't really know too much of him. But since I've gotten here, we've gotten pretty close, so it's been good.
Whenever we've been around, we've seen your leadership. Is that just a natural spot for you?
I think I've always been a pretty good leader. I think it just kind of shows. I think at a young age, I just kind of learned from the older guys and okay, this is how I did it in high school. How do y'all do it in college? And so I've always just learned from those guys. And then I've been fortunate to be around a bunch of great older guys. So when I've gotten to an older position, I've been able to really use what I've learned to help these younger guys and just kind of be a voice for them.
Who have been some of those guys for you?
Yeah, when I was a freshman, I had a 6-year in front of me named Bear Hunter. He was a guy who helped me out a lot. And then my redshirt freshman year when I started at App State, I had fifth year, redshirt freshman center me, 4th year, and a redshirt 5th year, 6-year at tight end, 6-year at quarterback, and a 6-year at running back. So I've had older guys around me. So all of them have helped me in different ways. But those kind of guys, especially when I was at App State, being with an older team, it helped me so much.
How have you seen Derek and Luke kind of transition as they've come in this spring?
Yeah, Derek's been great. Derek works hard. He keeps to himself. Luke does too, and they both come in here and they show up to work, and they're very coachable, and they just love being around the guys. But Derek, he brings a lot of good stuff to the table. He's aggressive. He's very agile. He can move around. Luke's the same way. Luke can get on you. He can pass set really well. Run blocking, they're smart. So it's very helpful at that tackle position with younger guys in there.
Have you gotten to meet Derek's dog yet?
Derek's dog, I have one time. Not a lot, though. It's a big dog, though. I don't know if I want to get that. They might throw me in the closet.
The line struggled at times last year. How much have you guys talked about that this offseason, taking pride in getting back to the Oklahoma standard?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you got to learn from your mistakes. You can't just live off of that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You got to learn from it, move on, swallow it, move on. It's in the past. We all know what happened. We all know it was nowhere close to where we need to be. But now we're going to a place where, okay, use that for what we did last year and drive it as motivation so it never happens again.
And have you seen signs that show that things are going to turn around?
I think so far. I mean, my opinion just from last year, I didn't really do all spring, but this year to now, it's completely night and day different. This spring by far was 10 times better than last year.
In what ways?
Just the offense in general. It's just been a much better situation, and everybody's having a lot more fun. We're just out there competing, and we're going against the best defense in the SEC every day. So it's a really good situation.
Go for it. Obviously, tight ends, block a lot. Like,
Yeah.
guys get in there in line with you guys. What does Will Huggins kind of bring to that role?
Big Will Huggy Bear. I love Will. Dude, Will's a freaking stud. He goes out there. I mean, there's a video I think we posted. It's him catching that, just bouncing right off of him. All of our tight ends. The one that's really impressed me the most is Carson Kent, and I love all the guys. Carson Kent, he's out there. He's catching everything. Ball goes thrown up to him. He's coming down with it 9 out of 10 times. Him, Jaron Canick. Jaron, I know Jaron's a big Twitter guy, but Jaron, he works his freaking tail off. He's up here. He's my neighbor. Never see him at the house. He's always up here. He's always watching film. I think he probably watches more film than half the coaches, maybe. So he really took initiative and switching over to offense, and I'm so excited for him, and I can't wait to go out there and celebrate with him. We'll have some funny celebrations when he scores.
What have you seen from Josh, kind of working behind you in the growth process for him this spring?
Yeah, Josh. I mean, Josh he's gotten much better. You can see it even from the start of spring to right now. Some of the stuff we watch on film, I mean, he's gotten much better. He's recognizing stuff better. And it takes time, especially at center, being a young guy. And he never played center in high school. He played tackle. So when he gets here, it's kind of just everything's new. Everything's foreign for you. So he gets out of here. He's doing a great job, though. He's learning. He's coming in more motivated. It's just getting better every day.
Just as an offense, how tough was it to see Giovanni go down with his injury?
Yeah, that one sucked. I mean, it's just a freak thing that happened. One of those you can't really control. So, but he's going to be good. He's a strong guy. We've all been texting with him. He had surgery, so he'll be good to go. We'll get him back. But it's a good time for him right now to help out some of these younger guys, help out some of these newer guys, and then just keep his spirits up. Just tell him stay around the facility, stay around the guys, and it'll make it a lot easier for you.
What does this offense ask you guys to do differently on the offensive line in terms of your roles, your responsibilities?
Yeah, I mean, really, it's not crazy. Like I said, every college is similar. So you're going to run inside zone, you're going to run counter, you're going to run all that stuff. So everything's really not different. It's just a matter of, what happens outside on the perimeter is a little bit different. What happens in the backfield could be a little bit different. Now, we have some different type of play schemes that are different, but nothing crazy that changes for us. We just got to go out there and know our job, execute it, and know how to leverage the blocks for it.
You mentioned it's been fun. Scoring points is fun when you're on offense, but was there a moment this spring where it kind of clicked for you, like what this whole new system felt like?
I mean, we went out there. I think we started practice off in the indoor, and we had those first 4 practices before spring break. And I remember as soon as spring break, I went back home, and I was just sitting there kind of just watching film. And I was talking to my parents, and I was like, this is definitely a different vibe than what we had last year. Everybody's flying around. It's explosive. Coaches are having fun. Players are having fun. It's just a different energy. So that's kind of when for me, it was like, hey, see what happens.
What's the most interesting thing you've learned about John Mateer in the last 6 weeks?
John, he's my locker buddy, but he's an interesting guy. Sometimes, I like him. There's nothing really interesting, crazy, fun fact about him. But he's just he's starting to open up a little bit more to us, though. He needs to start hanging out with the boys a little bit more. That's what I'm calling him out right now for this. But nah, man, he's always up here just doing all that. But he's a great guy. Brought us ice cream sandwiches yesterday. It's a big Bill Biedenbow fan right now. He brought him a big can of Zins. He's probably a fan favorite right now. But yeah,
Biedenbow brought him the Zins, or
no? John brought.
That's smart. Take care of the O-line.
Oh yeah, that was a big smile from him.
Is this his first smile all spring?
I'm sorry.
Is that Bill's first smile all spring?
I think he's had a couple in there. We keep him young. We keep him laughing in there.
Similar question that Eli asked you, but what's the most interesting thing you've learned about Coach Arbuckle so far?
Coach Arbuckle, he's just very passionate. That is just the one thing about him. He's the same guy every single day. He's never going to get too high. He's never going to get too low. He's going to start off practice. He's going to call out Schmitty to get us going. He's going to walk around. He's going to tell us to get going. We're going to start. He's going to be the exact same guy in any situation, anything we got going on. He's just very consistent and very he loves the game. It's just a big thing about him.
What's the most interesting thing you've learned about yourself?
About myself, I'm getting old. That's what I've learned. Some of this stuff I'm watching, I'm like, good Lord. I'm watching someone film, I'm trying to react to something in my mind. I'm like, I watch them go, and my mind's like, go. And my body's just like, yeah, we're done, buddy. You might just have to let this one go for a second.
Returning just to Coach Arbuckle, have you worked in college with many coaches that are that close in age? I guess you mentioned you're getting older. You're getting closer.
Yeah,
to that,
no, I'm
but,
getting
like,
up there. No one really that's as young as he is. You know, he just graduated from like gym class like 5 years ago. So, but yeah, he's been awesome. It's been good. He's a player's coach, so it's easy to kind of get a better relationship with him because you know what he's about and all that. So, but yeah, it's awesome having a young coach. Usually, always have older guys. So.